Dude, I gotta get on here to say quickly to all of you watching that life is freaking weird. Life is weird and unique. And life is weird and unique and crazy and insane and extraordinary. And life is just literally what you think of it based off your perception of reality. I know it sounds crazy as fuck, but what I'm saying is that each person living their life is living their life based off their own reality of how they see and view things. Am I not right? So, for example, as I'm Afghan, I'm Muslim, and I'm a bodybuilder, I'm a trader, I'm this, I'm that, I'm like a father, like all these things. That's me, that's my life. The way I view life is different from someone, and I've come from poverty, like literally from the mud. So the way I view life is going to be different than someone who's come from like a great upbringing, from a loving household, from and someone like who's, for example, how can I say, an executive, for example, that works for a Fortune 500 company. Like, my life is going to be different compared to them. My perception of reality is going to be different compared to them, compared to the person who doesn't have a lot of bills, who's not a father, who's not a husband, who's not like someone who has to provide, and someone who's in their 30s, 40s, from a different upbringing. Their life is going to be different compared to mine, and their perception is going to be different from mine. So the point I'm trying to make with all this, for those of you sticking around, for those of you watching, and is that your perception and your reality and your views on life are going to be different compared to the person to the next of you. And so what is the point of that? What is like the outcome of that? The outcome of that is that you need to do what you got to do, no matter what that means, to get to where you want to be. We all have somewhere we want to be. We all have some place we want to be, a goal we want to get to, a destination, a dream we want to accomplish, right? So whatever your dream is to be the best banker ever. Your dream is to get yourself a Ferrari, get yourself a Lambo, graduate college, this, that, or the other. Whatever your dream is you need to do whatever it takes. You need to find those steps needed and do those steps in order to get to that goal, to get to that dream, to get to that place you want to be. So because of that, because you need to follow your own unique path to get there, you need to not give an absolute fuck about the person next to you and about what they're doing to get to where they want to be, because it's different from you. When I say give a fuck, I mean care for them, of course. They're human, they're your neighbor, care for them. That my dad always taught me that, of course. Be empathetic, be caring, but don't care about what they're doing to get to where they want to be, because it's not the same for you. And instead focus on what you need to do to get to where you want to be, because it's unique to you. So I'm making this video because I always find myself in like mental traps of me trying to follow someone on Instagram, or me trying to follow the next person, and me doing their plan to get to where I want to be, which is going against what I want, because I'm not doing what I need to do to get to where I want to be. I'm doing what they're doing to get to where they want to be. It doesn't make sense, if that makes sense. So for example, I open up Instagram, I see a bodybuilder who's doing I see a powerlifter who's doing 10 sets of 5, for example, 10 sets of 3, and they're squatting hella weight. Sometimes I find myself getting in the mode where I want to get in the gym and squat hella weight for 10 sets of 5, 10 sets of 3. But in reality, because I'm a bodybuilder, I need to be doing 10 sets of 8, 10 sets of 12, for example. So don't ever try to compare yourself to the next person and compare your steps and your path to theirs, because it's only going to push you further, and it's not going to put you on the right track to get to where you want to be. Do what you got to do to get to where you want to be. And yeah, it's easier said than done, trust. But the more and more I always think about that, in times that I need to think about it, the more clarity I find. So thank you for watching.